right, ankle mobility. I know it seems like sort of a silly thing when you talk about, performance. People want to improve on lifting, running, whatever. Talk about the ankle because it seems like such a small thing, but actually, the ankle mobility, proper range of motion, proper function at the ankle joint can be a huge thing. Especially if you believe that sort of work the chain from the ground up or from the top down, whatever. So from the ground up, obviously, feet, ankles can affect everything going up. So for the stuff that you're doing, a lot of the Olympic lifts, a lot of power lifts, your proper ankle range of motion, proper mobility, proper function is huge. And just doing a little bit of work on some of those spots to get there, I think will make a huge difference. It's made a huge difference for me. I do this probably 3-4 times a week, definitely part of my warm-up before my lifts, and I've noticed a huge difference with my squats and my deadlifts. So it's only going to be one exercise, or just use the band. I prefer a 1-inch band. I think the 2-inch band has too much tension, so the 1-inch band is perfect. And anchor it to a post or the vertical of like a squat rack. Apropos for this video, I got it anchored to the old whiskey cabinet here. So just pull the band so you get good tension on it, and then I'll actually take the shoe off on that foot because you want to do this barefoot. And there's a couple of components to this. So the first is make sure you get your foot in the proper position. And when you get your foot solid and on the ground, you want to think of a pressure point or a little dot behind the pinky toe, behind your big toe, and then right in the middle of your heel. So it makes a triangle between those 3 spots. And you want to try to distribute your weight and the pressure over those 3 spots evenly. So that's going to give you a good, solid, proper base of your foot on the ground. Then from there, you want to form a good, hard arch. So really kind of flex your foot so that it's activate the muscles, the tendons, all the fascia in your foot. So you get the 3 points of pressure and then form that good, hard arch. And then I like to use a ball. I don't have one here, but at the gym, normally I'll use a smaller stability ball, or you can use one of those like slam balls, like a 20-pound slam ball. It's a little bit bigger than this, but basically what it allows you to do is get some weight and leverage out over your knees. So you're gonna get into a squat, and then you're gonna try to keep that foot flat with a good hard arch so that it's flexed, and then lean forward out over your ankle. You wanna get the range of motion, that flexion in the ankle joint. So the tension of the band will actually pull your tib and your fib, the vertical muscle bones, into the joint in proper alignment, and then you can get out over your ankle joint. And then I just kind of move side to side. You can make small circles. You can do figure 8s. And what you're looking for is just a spot you get to that hurts. And so if you found a spot that hurts a little bit, get a little deeper into the squat, and then lean in that direction. I'll lean into that spot. And I do that for probably, about 30 seconds. And those little spots that hurt there, that's, either spots of tightness, maybe you got some kind of gnarly scar tissue, just some tight fascia, maybe tight ligaments, and it just kind of helped break that up. So I'll do that with both feet. Obviously put that shoe back on and then go to the sock on this one. By keeping the sneaker on the other foot just gives you a little bit more traction. I think if you're in socks, sometimes depending what the surface is, you slide a little bit. So that's just the only reason why I leave the sneaker on the other side. But definitely make sure you do it in your sock. Make sure you get out of your sneaker. I think that should help. It should make a difference. I know you're going to the gym like 3 days a week, so do that probably every time you're there. Definitely do it as a warm-up before you lift. Stick with it for 3 or 4 weeks, and you should notice that it helps a lot.